Hello my nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be a Brave Bronze Heroes game. This replay comes to you via a subscriber and a fan. His name in-game is Bloodfeast. He is our blue Zerg in the top right hand corner of whatever this map is. It is Central Protocol. I'm not still getting used to not being able to use my normal overlay because it is beautiful and has the map name right in the bottom left hand corner of the map, so I never have to actually look at any type of written notes. So let's get into this game. And Bloodfest's opponent today is going to be indcateZ. I think that's how you say it. indcateZ. I have no idea. But let's hop right into this. They both have gas, if I believe correctly. Yes, they do. Both have gas. They're most likely going to go for Zerglings, most likely. One of these players is gold, what I remember, and one of them is oh my goodness, silver. There you go. And technically I am silver in this game as well. Don't play a lot, but both these players are low ranked, and Bloodfest is basically emailed me one day and said, here you go, here's a bunch of replays. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks, I'll cast him. He lives in the same state I live in right now, so it's kind of cool to have somebody so close liking what I do, I guess, in a weird way. But both of them are going for speed. Both of them have their second base up and running. And on this map, in particular in the spawn locations that they're in, they're actually expanding towards each other with their second base. This map is a 4-spawned map. You can spawn here, you can spawn here. If I can tell my mouse what to do, here or here. So it is a one-player. It's a 1v1 map, but there are 4 spawn locations. Let's see what's going on. A single red Zergling from indcateZ just sneaks by 2 of Bloodfest's own Zerglings. He has a good amount of them, just chilling out, just hanging out. There is one single Zergling for indcateZ in Bloodborne's main. It's kind of simply odd. But here's a large engagement. Bloodborne needs to pull back and use his queen as more TBS. More Zerglings are flooding in for Bloodfest, but this could be a one-sided fight. For the most part, it is. And now Bloodborne's queen is going to go down at the second, and maybe more than 2 drones. 3 drones, all 3 drones are dead. indcateZ needs to focus down Bloodborne's hatchery. If he can get this and get it down and dead, he will be up tremendously in the economy game. But there's a large portion of Zerglings for Bloodfest, and they do save the hatchery miraculously. That hatchery is down to 328 health. I mean, it's spewing blood right now. It is absolutely and utterly spewing blood. But now it's kind of saying, okay, we're just going to sit back and relax a little bit. They're both working on failing nests. Bloodborne's does come up first, but I mean, it's going to buy him not a huge amount of time. but the Zerglings are kind of exposed, and here comes indcateZ Zerglings, and they're just going to try to annihilate all these Banelings before they hatch. 3 of them are going to most likely hatch, and there they go. Ooh, 1 Baneling for 1 Zergling. That's never a good trade. That is never ever a good trade. But here comes Bloodborne's Zerglings. Just don't give a damn word. Crap. And there they go, right into the I almost said probe line, but they're not probes, they're drones. But let's see how many drones he did kill. He only killed 4, and indcateZ somehow killed 3, I guess right at the beginning of the game when he almost took down Bloodborne's natural. So Bloodborne looks like he wants to continue this attack with a bunch of Zerglings, but he needs to wait for all these Banelings. Baneling number 1 does not get a whole lot accomplished, but it looks like the 3 Banelings right now are just going to go to the main, and that is what they're going to do. Oh, drones, juicy, juicy drones. And that would be, how many drones? 8 drones. Not the greatest trade on the planet. There are a couple of them that are extremely low. That one only has 10 health at the moment. But right now it's just a Zergling on Baneling action. And neither real player can kind of get the upper hand right now. And that's what I see a lot in lower league games, is they are, 1, afraid to move out, period. And these guys are not afraid to move out whatsoever. indcateZ is getting a Spire. He's getting a Spire. He doesn't have a lot of gas for Mutas, I would assume. I mean, he has to get another base up and running, and he has to get this geyser up and running immediately. Like today, right now. But meanwhile, there is another smaller attack going on with a bunch of Zerglings and a couple Banelings. And that's... the geyser is going, so I don't know how much real gas he'll actually have. Meanwhile, there's a... oh, that's a hive. I was going to say, there are roaches out, or being made at least. There is a roach warren already down and up and running for Bloodfeast. And there's a lot of Banelings for Bloodfeast, but there's also lots and lots of Banelings for indcateZ. Not a lot of lings though. They are trickling in, and it looks like neither one have. Does Bloodborne have? Yes, he does. Bloodborne does have 1 attack on his Zerglings, and the roaches do not have any upgrades whatsoever. I don't even think they have speed. No, they don't have speed. They do not have speed whatsoever. Lings going in, that's never a good idea. Baneling hits left and right, Zerglings flying all over the place. This will be... ooh, Baneling on Baneling action, and the roaches are still alive. 1 Muta for indcateZ is just kind of hovering over the roaches saying, hey, I'm here, I'm going to kill all of you. Bloodborne, instead of going for the hatchery, is going to try to go for... he doesn't know what exactly. He's going to go for a couple drones here and there, and yeah, he's not really focusing down a whole lot. A wing run by to the main, it looks like, and he's going to try to possibly take down the queen here. The queen doesn't look like it has been injecting quite a bit, and he's going to take down Spine. Hopefully he's going to try to take down more drones, as he is going to take down quite a few more drones. And that would be about it there. More lings trying to ravage indcateZ mineral lines, but it's just not happening all that much. The few mutas that indicate does have just gives him air superiority and does not allow the roaches or lings to really do much of anything. Bloodborne, I liked his effort, if you can say that. He just, on that first roach bush, he really needed to pick a target and focus it down and just keep it focused. But right now, Bloodborne is saying, hey, I like roaches, here's a bunch of roaches. But Balines are not the greatest counter to roaches. Roaches can absorb tons and tons of Balines before they die. And that queen may go down. Both of these queens may go down, but that's not the greatest. In a ZVZ, that is not the greatest use of roaches. But that queen may be... no, it's not dead. It looks like indcate's gonna go, possibly try to go for the third of Bloodfest. More lings trying to take out the drones, and he's just persistent on taking more and more drones out, and it doesn't hurt whatsoever. These Mutalisks are like, okay, we've had enough of this, so they're gonna fly in, possibly take out the Baleen Nest and other very key structures. There is a Spore Crawler here. Spore Crawlers do a whole lot of damage to flying biological units. And that queen knows it. That queen is kind of saying, hey, I'm right next to a Spore Crawler. Come try to get me. And the mutas do pay for their lives. It looks like Bloodfest does have Hydralisk out. Where is that Hydra Den? Oh, there it is. Hydra Den is out. But it just doesn't look like Bloodborne can really stop the muta threat from indcateZ. indcateZ could technically probably move out right here, right now, to finish this game 110%, but he doesn't look like he's going to do that. Maybe. He just has his mutas with him. He doesn't have a lot of mutas. He's producing them like 1 or 2 at a time. So, I mean, he has only 150 gas at any one time. That drone's pretty much dead. These mutas need to run. That is a lot of Hydras. Lots and lots of Hydras. But these Hydras will absolutely, utterly melt to Balines. They are quite squishy. And you'll see how squishy they are. To lings, to pretty much anything. And all those Hydras are pretty much going to go bye-bye. 4 Balings. Balings do roll in. That's a lot of ling kills. That's a ton of ling kills. But the lings are not really the issue here for Bloodfest. And, ooh, that's a lot of ling on Baleen action. And more Balings. Balings on roaches, never a good idea. And 1 Hydra, 2 Hydras versus a single muta. That muta is going to lose every single day. Unless it's like fully upgraded and just a monster of a muta. And these mutas are not fully upgraded, they only have 1 attack. But Bloodfest, you need to expand, pal. I don't care where you expand, just expand. You just need to expand. And indcateZ is taking out the creep for Bloodfest, and I do not know why. The creep actually helps him. It doesn't hurt him, it helps him. I mean, I don't see why you're wasting units and trying to kill off Bloodfest's creep. It helps you. It doesn't hurt you, it helps you. But 2 mutas at a time for the most part, and Bloodfest is like, okay, I don't have the tech, so I'm just going to stick with the same old units. He is expanding, finally, to a gold of all places. Not a bad idea. Does have two gas geysers. and 6 gold mineral patches, but he doesn't have the income nor the money really to fight off the composition of indcateZ. And those mutaling and failing is pretty much indcateZ composition. And what does Bloodfeast have going on? He has a couple of hydras, mainly just roaches, a queen for some strange reason. If he wanted to, he could go all in at this point and just go for it. He turned his hydrogen into a lurker den. Okay. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Mutalisk move in and just devastate this whole entire army. Roaches are trying to run to the natural indcateZ, but are met with stiff opposition between 2 spine crawlers and a queen and a couple wings. But that is a lot of mutas. The mutas are finally going to probably end this game. They could very end this game right now. I don't know why he's so afraid. He's got the gas income. He has the gas income to take this whole entire base out. I mean, Bloodborne literally only has 2 Hydralisks at this point. And they're both dead. So is the Queen. The Queen's dead. Oh, he popped out another Hydra. But that Queen's dead. We can go for the lair now. He's just messing around with Bloodborne at this point. It's gonna kill off the lair. There's no way Bloodfeast can really defeat this amount of mutas, and that's one thing you don't want to do is mutas do splash damage. So if you have 2 units or 2 buildings right next door to each other, they're gonna both take damage. But quite a few Hydras here, they're not gonna stand a whole hell of a lot of chance. And Bloodfeast goes, haha, GG. And they both GG out of the game. indcateZ is your victorious winner for, I think, episode 6 of Brave Bronze Heroes. Thank you again for submitting a bunch of replays to me, Bloodfeast. And I will see you guys in the next game. Also, like and favor the same thing. The video if you liked it, and subscribe if you already haven't done so. And I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao.